2026. Welcome to CBS Saturday Morning. ICE outrage. Protests overnight in Minneapolis after new video surfaces of the deadly shooting of a woman by an ICE agent. What we're learning this morning and the growing calls for ICE to leave the city.
Oil investments less than a week after the ouster of Nicolas Maduro. President Trump pushes energy companies to invest in Venezuela. What the president is promising and what he wants in return.
Unrest in Iran. Nationwide protests continue as the government warns of crackdowns on demonstrators. The U.S. sending leaders a strong message showing our support for the Iranian people.
And over the border, we take a look at some car theft rings that authorities say are stealing cars in the U.S. and transporting them to Mexico. What's happening to these stolen cars and the people who are helping to get them back.
But first, we begin this morning with a look at today's Eye Opener.
President Trump says he's not ruling out taking military action against other countries like Mexico to stop the flow of drugs.
The U.S. military also announced Friday it seized another tanker with Venezuelan oil in the Caribbean.
The co-owner of the Swiss bar where 40 people died in a fire on New Year's Eve is being held in pre-trial detention.
Jacques Moretti arrested, deemed a flight risk. His wife, Jessica, free under supervision.
Country music legend Dolly Parton is going to miss her own milestone birthday bash out at the Grand Ole Opry this weekend.
Parton will be missing her own 80th birthday bash. In her announcement, Parton said she wishes she could be there in person, but with no explanation about her absence.
Police officers in Tennessee going bananas after trying to catch a loose monkey.
The monkey was apparently in a groovy mood because it wound up in a music store.
Just chilling next to a guitar display there.
Princess Kate has marked her 44th birthday with a deeply personal message on social media.
Talking about healing through nature. The Duchess of Cambridge also visited patients and doctors at a local London hospital.
Mysterious pink glow lit up the sky in Birmingham, England, causing a lot of speculation about what it was.
Was it thunder snow? Was it the end of the world?
People there wondering if it was the Northern Lights. The pink light actually came from a nearby soccer stadium using its LED grow lights.
All right, in the college football playoff.
Number 5, Oregon, and number 1, Indiana.
Quick pass is intercepted. It's going to be run in for an Indiana touchdown.
The Indiana Hoosiers fairy tale season is still alive.
The Hoosiers dominated this game and will now advance to the college football playoff national championship.
This morning's Eye Opener is presented by Progressive, making it easy to bundle insurance.
Welcome to the weekend, everyone. I'm Adriana Diaz.
And I'm Kelly O'Grady, and we are so excited to share that we're going to be starting our weekends with you going forward. It's official.
It's official. Okay, so let's do it again. I'm Adriana Diaz.
Yeah, I'm Kelly O'Grady, and say it together.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the weekend. I love it.
We know this show is such a special part of CBS News. It's a special part of how you start your Saturdays, and it's been led by so many incredible people, especially Michelle Miller and Dana Jacobson. Kelly, I don't know if you know this, but my very first assignment at CBS News 14 years ago on the road was for a Michelle Miller story, and she treated me like a sister from day one, back then, all the way till now. Love her.
And I mean, having mentors is so important in this industry. That's how I feel about Dana Jacobson. She's like the ultimate cool girl, person I wanted to be friends with, but the first time I worked with her, she came to my dressing room and she's like, how do I support you? How do I make this better? And we know that you all feel similarly, and so we are excited to continue that legacy. So this morning, we're gonna take you out on the ice with Maya and Alex Shibutani, the brother and sister duo who won bronze in ice dancing at the Pyeongchang Winter Games. Now, after a 7-year hiatus and a health scare, they're dreaming of the Olympics once again.
Plus, Abbott Elementary is up for a Golden Globe yet again tomorrow night right here on CBS. We will go one-on-one with one of the comedy's rising stars, Chris Perfetti, to find out about his newest project alongside Jason Bateman.
Then it's the time of the year football fans love, including myself. The NFL playoffs kick off this weekend. We're going to meet one fan who's taking his passion for his team and making us all laugh in the process.
So funny. And then on the dish, we visit New York Times #1 restaurant in New York. We sit down with the chef. His name is Vijay Kumar at Sema. And we hear about how he went from living in a home with no refrigerator to running a restaurant with a wait list of, listen to this, 5,000 people.
So I'm not getting in there anytime soon. All right. He's a star both on TikTok and at the Grand Ole Opry. Now singer-songwriter Monrovia makes his national television debut this morning in our Saturday session. That and so much more is all ahead.
But we begin with our top story this morning. More protests in Minneapolis against ICE overnight. Dozens gathered outside a hotel where federal agents are believed to be staying. Protesters held up signs, honked horns, and banged on trash cans while calling for ICE to leave. Police tell us that 30 people were detained, cited, and released. This, as CBS News has obtained new cell phone video taken by the Immigration and Customs Enforcement agent involved in Wednesday's fatal shooting of Renee Nicole Good. The video shows a new angle of the moments leading up to the incident and her final words. CBS's Usher Qureshi is in Minneapolis with the latest developments. Usher, good morning. Coming up, a federal judge gives the timeline for when accused CEO killer Luigi Mangione could stand trial. This as the death penalty remains on the table.
Then we take a look at car thefts in America, who authorities say is behind some of these crimes and what the vehicles are being used for. One woman shares her personal story.
And in our next hour, an acclaimed sibling duo is chasing one more Olympic dream. Why the Sibs, as they're known, are returning to the ice and what it takes to make their comeback different. You are watching CBS Saturday Morning. A small group of demonstrators were outside the federal courthouse in Manhattan yesterday calling for the release of accused killer Luigi Mangione. As you recall, Mangione is charged in the 2024 murder of a health insurance CEO. The 27-year-old was in court as lawyers fight over whether he will face the death penalty. CBS News national correspondent Meg Oliver joins us with the latest in this closely watched murder trial. Meg, good morning.
Adriana, good morning. Friday's hearing concerned only the federal charges against Mangione. He is still facing murder charges at the state level. He has pleaded not guilty to everything. The judge tentatively said jury selection will begin in early September in Mangione's murder trial. Ultimately, the judge didn't rule on whether to dismiss any counts from the bench Friday, but her eventual decision will determine if Mangione faces the death penalty. The next court date is January 30th.
So many people are watching this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is just going to be a really, really very, very incredibly interesting trial. So
widespread fascination.
Yeah.
Meg, thank you so much.
All right. Well, Colorado got its first big snowstorm of 2026 already. 2 rounds of snow in the past 2 days brought up to 18 inches of the white stuff in some parts of the state. Colorado Springs broke a record set, get this, in 1962.
Wow.
Getting more than 9 inches in a single day. For the very latest on the weekend forecast, we're joined by John Elliott, meteorologist for our New York station, WCBS. John, good morning.
And good morning, Kelly. And remember, that's not just snowflakes from heaven. That's pennies for heaven. That is so good for the snow business out west. We have a dynamic Saturday underway. The wind chill in Phoenix was 5 degrees colder than the air temperature in New York this morning. And you can see the battle zone right here in parts of the South Central. These are active flood warnings, flood watches, tornado warnings through parts of Mississippi. And it's just going to push right into Alabama and then clip the Carolinas. In parts of the western lakes, ho, 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 you bet that snow. Very dynamic weather for Chicago. It's heavy rain, and then you're going to wrap it up with a chill. So watch this as we watch this storm kind of migrate through. Atlanta could see some issues with flight delays there. Then the snow takes over Detroit, skips over Ontario. It's going to be a soggy Saturday for Baltimore, D.C., up through Philly, New York, and then up into Boston as well. It's snow, not rain, but that chill is coming next week. We do wrap it up Sunday, but do factor in extra time along the East Coast with this system pushing through. And then there you see, yeah, cold enough air for more snow. Some significant snow for parts of Michigan, and it's going to be snowing all the way down here in the Tri-Cities. That's how cold it's going to be. So make sure that you are ready for that. Right now, it feels like 4 in Denver. It feels like 4 in Denver, and that cold air is on the move. Temperatures around the area, we go from temperatures being above normal to temperatures being colder than they should be for your Saturday into your Sunday. We were spoiled along the East Coast the last few days, but it's definitely going to be cooler next week.
No, don't tell me it's over. When is it going to get warm again?
May.
John Elliott, thank you so much.
Wait a second, now, before we do this. I changed my
I was going to say.
Just I saw what you guys were wearing. I said, I have got to fit in. Welcome to the desk. But we're all like old salts here. Yes. We all see each other in the hall.
Always,
but,
yeah.
welcome. This is very exciting.
Thank you so much.
I cannot promise I'm going to coordinate every weekend, but I try.
I think you can do it, John. I think you can do it. We'll text you with what we're wearing.
Okay, good.
All right, look up in the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane. It is a rare copy of the comic book that introduced the world to Superman. Wait until you hear the record-breaking amount it fetched at auction. We'll be right back. This is CBS Saturday Morning.
A mixed jobs report as the Labor Department released its final numbers for 2025. Wow, 79% increase. That startled me of how much that's going up.
And it's amazing that police here locally really can't do anything over there. So if you have your car stolen and you think that it's in Mexico, what are you supposed to do? Hire someone who's a bounty hunter.
Bounty hunter.
Yeah.
I love, though, I wrote this down here, AirTag. Okay,
Yes.
That's something that I feel like we all need to take away from this. Put that in your car, set it, forget it, and then, you know, she got her car back, which is amazing.
Part Billy Joel, part Weird Al, all football fanatic.
Spank the Commanders, that's our division banner. You haven't held it for the longest time.
I am here for the costume. Still ahead, we will meet the NFL superfan whose post-game song parodies are a hit on social media. But up next on CBS Deals, need a fix for damaged hair? We've got a product with red light technology that could get your locks looking luxe and at an exclusive low discount. You're watching CBS Saturday Morning. Time now for CBS Deals. We have several exclusive items at exclusive discounts. So to start shopping right now, scan this QR code or visit cbsdeals.com. Knocking's lifestyle expert Elizabeth Werner joins us.
So nice to see
Good
you.
morning. Elizabeth, thank you so much. So to buy anything you saw today, scan the QR code on your screen or visit cbsdeals.com.
All right, well, from the Gilded Age to the Great White Way, actor Carrie Coon is making her return to Broadway in a play penned by her husband, Tracy Letts. They sit down with CBS Sunday Morning, and we'll have a preview up next. You're watching CBS Saturday Morning.
I'm glad you have a beautiful face. And I'm glad that you have a beautiful life. And I'm just happy to be at the table.
I cried watching that scene. And of course, that is Carrie Coon. She's up for a Golden Globe tomorrow night for her supporting role on the HBO series The White Lotus. Coon is also receiving acclaim for her leading performance on The Gilded Age, but now she's on Broadway. You can see more of Jim's interview with Tracy Letts and Carrie Coon tomorrow on CBS Sunday or streaming on Paramount+.
And you'll have to tune in tomorrow night to see if Carrie can capture that award, the Golden Globes, hosted by Nikki Glaser, right here on CBS. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. We will have more on the Golden Globes coming up in our next hour, including who we think might be taking home the night's biggest awards. And we've got some hot takes. I may say
yes,
so
we
myself. And if you are heading out the door, do you have your keys? Do you have your wallet? Oh, wait, don't forget to record CBS Saturday Morning. We've got a lot coming up. Actor Chris Perfetti joins us in studio to dish on his lovable character from Abbott Elementary. And he's also starring in a new HBO series with Jason Bateman.
Plus, on The Dish, go inside an Indian restaurant. The New York Times is hailing as the #1 spot in New York City what sets their food apart and why diners can't get enough. And in today's Saturday session, music from rising star Monrovia, how he's redefining Appalachian folk music and gaining tons of traction on social media. You're watching CBS Saturday Morning.
Back in my bed.
As we mentioned, Adriana and I are the new co-hosts of CBS Saturday Morning.
And we want you to get to know us better.
So what better way to do that than by us interviewing each other?
Okay, so here we go. I know you're from Massachusetts.
Oh,
you
yeah.
love the New England
Patriots. Don't worry, Dad. They're winning on Sunday.
But tell me the Kelly elevator pitch.
Okay, so only child. I have a wonderful husband, Caleb, 2 wonderful parents who are my best friends in the world, and I have a little nugget French bulldog, Biggie, who is the king of my house and my heart.
Named after Biggie.
Smalls, yeah. What about you? Who's Adriana?
I love that. Okay, so I'm born and bred in New York City from a Dominican family, a big family in contrast to yours. My dad has 7 kids.
7? Oh my
yes,
goodness.
We're big and we're loud and we have fun. And I have a beautiful husband and 2 beautiful children, Issa and Leo. Hi. And then my first child, my dog Lava.
The fur child.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts it all,
yes,
right?
Yes. So
we've got something in common, though.
We have something kind of funny in common.
Yeah.
We were both in pageants. We competed in Miss USA. You were?
I was Miss Mass USA 2019. I was a pageant queen at the ripe old age of 28.
Yeah. I was Miss New York 2006, so a while ago. But it's like my actual favorite thing about you, though, is you can't sleep on Kelly O'Grady because forget about the pageant titles. You went to Harvard undergrad, Harvard grad school. You worked in mergers and acquisitions. How did you get from the corporate boardroom to here?
Yeah, I had to answer this a lot when I was interviewing for CBS. They're like, what? Look, I loved the business world, but it came this transition with a lot of hustle, a lot of supportive parents, Caleb, my husband, and mentors. And so I love that part of my life, but I always felt like something was missing. I wanted to be a storyteller. And so I got to that point where it was now or never. And it was actually the pageant that helped me make that transition because I had finished business school. I was like, I want to get into this world. I want to try it, but I don't have anything to say, hey, put me on air. So I won Miss Mass USA. I went to the local station. I was like, please, I will work for free. Just let me try this out. And they said, yeah, sure. You want to? Yeah, they were like, you want to work for free? That sounds good. Loved it, but realized my value that I was going to add for viewers and kind of helping people understand things was business. So that's where I went. A couple of years of a lot of tears and hard work, and then someone took a chance on me at Fox Business, then someone took a chance on me here, and now I get to do this with you.
And here we are.
But you, can't sleep on you either. Multiple languages, including Mandarin, which my husband is very excited to converse with you in.
Oh,
but also, you have been at CBS for 14 years nearly. Talk to me about that journey.
So I had like a stint on Wall Street as well, and then really started entry level here at CBS. I was what was called, and still is called, a digital journalist. So I was a kid running around with a camera, helping producer and correspondent teams put together their stories. And it was a great adventure. And then I eventually started reporting on air. I became our Asia correspondent. That Mandarin came in very
I'm sure it
handy.
did.
Yeah. And actually, one of my favorite things about being based in Beijing is people didn't expect me to speak Mandarin. So there were some funny moments, and we have some tape I want to show you.
Ooh.
What do you think of the South China Sea situation? 你对南海的问题有什么看法？ Yeah, people were like, they didn't like cameras in general. And then when they were like, we are American media, they were like, bye-bye. But it was amazing. Like, I loved living in Beijing. I love Chinese culture. I love Chinese language. I love traveling the world and got to report from there in North Korea 2 times. I've reported on migration in Latin America and Mexico. I've been lucky enough to cover Pope Francis when he would travel, so through the Middle East, through Latin America. And then one of the biggest stories I've ever been part of is me and a small team here at CBS broke the Biden classified documents.
I remember that.
Do you?
Yes, I do. I mean, that was a huge moment for you and, I mean, for the network.
Yeah, so it's great. I've done a lot of international, a little bit of Washington, and it's been a real adventure. And I'm so excited that now we're here. Okay, but Kelly, we've missed a major part of your life. And don't worry, because we have pulled something from the CBS News archives of a 4-year-old, Kelly O'Grady. Look at her. Mary Poppins on ice.
The first actual appearance on CBS, not at CBS News, but yeah.
Please explain.
Started when I was 2, did competitive figure skating for 15 years, and this was me at 4 years and 8 months.
For you to be able to do this at 4 years old, ladies and gentlemen, like my daughter started a lesson at 3, all they do is march in place. Like they don't even move forward. And look at you, backwards, on one leg. I saw you do a spin. Absolutely spectacular.
My mom was smart.
Look at you.
She started me with the milk crate on the ice, and she said, walk towards your stuffed animals, honey. So I was motivated.
Oh, my goodness.
We'll go skating together. All right, all that talk of figure skating has me ready for what's next. After a 7-year break, a brother and sister duo are lacing up their skates with hopes of competing in the 2026 Olympic Games. The powerful reason why the Shipsibs, as they're known, want to get back on the ice. You're watching CBS Saturday Morning.
This is Saturday Morning on CBS.
Welcome to CBS Saturday Morning. I'm Kelly O'Grady with Adriana Diaz. And coming up this hour, a Philadelphia Eagles superfan is turning his passion for the game into music. How he's scoring big on social media with parodies of hits from stars like Billy Joel.
So good. I cannot wait. Then actor Chris Perfetti stops by our studio while he didn't expect to still be playing his popular character on Abbott Elementary and the new HBO series he's in with Jason Bateman. Plus, on the dish, you've got a reservation at Satmo, one of the most buzzed about dining spots in New York City. How nostalgia sets their Indian cuisine apart from the rest.
And in our Saturday session, rising folk sensation Monrovia is here. He'll perform songs of hope and healing off his highly anticipated debut album, Bloodline. That's ahead. But we're going to begin this hour with Olympic dreams. Tomorrow, the U.S. figure skating roster will be announced, and it includes 3 ice dance teams.
Kelly!
I know.
It's too early to cry.
I know. Every time I watch the end of that, I start to cry. But it's so brave. You know, after you've achieved so much, to step back into that. I mean, as someone who obviously we just saw did figure skating, it takes so much mentally, physically, and it's really impressive what they're doing.
And they're so beautiful on the ice. I mean, it reminds me of my very favorite ice skating video. It has to do with Mary Poppins. Please roll that tape one more time. Up next, actor Chris Perfetti is here to tell us about starring in the hit TV comedy Abbott Elementary and some other projects he's working on. You're watching CBS Saturday Morning. Actor Chris Perfetti plays a fan favorite, the socially awkward yet lovable history teacher Jacob Hill. He has won Critics' Choice Awards and Screen Actors Guild Awards for the role. Recently, he co-starred in the independent movie Twinless, and he will be co-starring in the upcoming HBO series DTF St. Louis. Don't ask what the acronym stands for. This morning, he's here to share more with us. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning. Wow, that intro. I feel like my ego just shot through the roof.
Please, let it expand.
Did you do it again?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. But so Abbott Elementary in its 5th season. People love this show. What you've talked about in the past is how quickly a turnaround it is shooting the show. You're right now in the middle of shooting the 5th season while the 5th season is also airing. It's going to be great. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to grab it, Adriana. Well, he is a die-hard football fan who's taking social media by storm.
Philadelphia took Allen down. Every time you looked, he was on the ground.
All right, what he's doing to catch the attention of football lovers and some famous singers. That's next. You're watching CBS Saturday Morning.
J-Lick's son had 2 sacks in the game. The birds were flying around in the rain.
This weekend, though, the NFL playoffs kick off. While most fans spend game days watching their team, some use America's favorite sport as a creative outlet. Scott McFarland met one man who's built a huge social media following by using his favorite team as his muse.
Everything about this story I love. We were talking about this earlier. Like,
Yeah.
I am such a fan of Eagles fandom. Like, I don't really follow the game, but I just love Eagles fans. Like, Philly fans are next level.
I like that rebrand. Passionate?
Passionate.
Passionate.
It's just passion.
Also, I love the creativity of the lyrics, the Josh Allen one, and every time you looked, he was on the ground.
So good. I'm here for the wigs. I love it all.
Oh, yes. All right, well, our coverage of the NFL's Wild Card Weekend kicks off tomorrow. Tune in to see the Buffalo Bills take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, right here on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. And coming up on The Dish, we're taking you inside one of the hottest Indian restaurants in New York City, where every meal is a love letter to home.
It really is. And next week on CBS Saturday Morning, they went to the top of the world, and that's where their adventure started. We'll hear from the first person to successfully ski down Mount Everest's North Face and filmmaker who captured the once-in-a-lifetime experience. Cannot wait for that. That is next week. You're watching CBS Saturday Morning. This morning on The Dish, get ready for Indian cuisine like no other. Seme is #1 in New York City, according to the New York Times. It's the top restaurant here. It has a James Beard Award and has earned a Michelin star 4 years in a row. Diners flock to Seme to experience stripped-down home cooking from southern India, with dishes that may not come to mind as typical Indian fare here in America. Its chef, who grew up in a small village without electricity, has made headlines out of the humble meals from his childhood. Chef VJ, what a spirit. The victory is not mine. He's here to bring his cuisine to the world, and the victory is for everyone. I just love him so much, and everyone at Seme. But something that we actually didn't put into the piece I wanted to share with you personally. People are in tears, some of the diners that go there, because for them it's nostalgic too. One woman was crying at her table, sitting alone, and he went over, is everything okay? He was worried that something was wrong or something was too spicy. And she said, I haven't had my mother's cooking in years. And that brought her back to it.
It's not just the food, it's the story and the love behind it.
So much love. We love Seme. Thank you so much.
Up next, a look at tomorrow night's Golden Globes here on CBS and some of our picks for the year's best. You're watching CBS Saturday Morning.
The Dish is sponsored by Oceana Cruises, the finest cruise at sea.
Rolling out the red carpet ahead of the Golden Globes. Tomorrow night, the best of film, television, and this year podcasts will be honored at the ceremony in Hollywood. Nikki Glazer will host for a second straight year, and of course, you can watch it right here on CBS. But before, we thought it'd be fun. We'd do some picks, so we're going to do who we think will win, who we want to win.
Exactly.
And we're going to stick with musical and comedy because we like to keep it light. And let's be frank, we didn't watch the dramas. And you can find out who actually wins tomorrow night. So watch the 83rd Annual Golden Globes beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. And if you want a sneak peek of Gail on the red carpet,
I do.
Yes, tune in to the CBS Mornings TikTok account where she'll be streaming some of her interviews live, and she'll wrap up the night's Big Winners Monday on CBS Mornings.
All right, up next, folk sensation Monrovia performs in today's Saturday session how he is redefining folk music for a new generation of listeners. You're watching CBS Saturday Morning. In this morning's Saturday session, Monrovia, the Tennessee-based artist, is a rising music star who's redefining Appalachian folk music and racking up millions of social media followers along the way.
Born in the West African country of Liberia, Monrovia was adopted by American missionaries as a child. His music reflects on that experience, delving into themes like identity, grief, hope, and healing.
Monrovia's highly anticipated debut album, Bloodline, is inspired by his personal journey. Now making his national television debut, here's Monrovia with Heavy Foot.
Today's Saturday Sessions is sponsored by Geico. It feels good to Geico.
Thanks for watching. So excited to do this with you for the first time.
So great.
Yes, we're going to leave you now with more music from Monrovia.
This is Crooked the Road. Have a great weekend.